Welcome to That's So Us
with Ama.
and Lo.
Join us every Friday as we talk about everything and anything.
From pop culture to mental health to life experiences.
Everyone needs a vent session, and we're ready to connect with you on so many levels.
Be ready to laugh and even cry. Grab some tissues and a drink.
And join us as we turn our 3 a.m. calls into this podcast. Hi.
Been like, what? I feel like it's been a month.
Honestly, it's been like 2 weeks.
Oh.
But it
I
feels
felt-
longer.
No, yeah, for real. Because, I don't know, everything like has been so stressful currently in like my life. I was like, I need to just chill out real quick. So, and then you could not talk.
Yeah, I literally couldn't talk. I wasn't sick. It's just like, yeah, like I was telling you, I woke up and my voice was like going away. And I was like, okay, like maybe I'm gonna get fucking sick, like great. And I just like never got sick because just my voice like vanished.
Yeah, that's so weird. And it's also like you have and do like a lot of like podcasts and have different guests. So that's how,
Yeah.
yeah, it would be really
I think I
hard.
just like was overtired and then like my voice left.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Oh, well, we should get into our highs and lows. Do you want to start?
Yes. Okay. My high is that I'm going to New York this weekend, and everyone who knows me knows that I have an obsession with New York, so it's gonna be great. And I'm actually going because there's a podcast event um on the second, and I'm very like excited for that because Remy Cruz, who like I've loved since I was like younger, is gonna be there. And I've had her on my other podcast, and I'm just like excited to like meet her in person. Um and yeah, and also like, so a backstory, in my previous relationship, November 3rd was like our anniversary, and every year we would go on like a mini trip on that weekend. And this is like the first time we're not. And I was like, well, obviously because we're not together, but I was like, I don't need no man to take me anywhere. Like I could take myself somewhere. So I really wanted to go somewhere that specific weekend too. So it kind of all aligned and worked out. So love
Yeah.
that for me. And then I guess my low was just like that I lost my voice and it like pissed me off because I had shit to do and I couldn't do it because I didn't have a voice. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see pics if you get any with like Remy and if Alicia goes. That'd be so
Yes,
cool.
Alicia is going. They're both on the same panel. And I think like after the panel, like you can like there's like a discussion with them or whatever, like networking. So I'm
Mhm.
obviously gonna go up to Remy and I'm gonna be like, I don't know if you fucking remember me, but she follows me on Instagram and everything and like watches my stories. So like hopefully she does. But yeah,
I think how long ago was she on your podcast?
like 2 years ago.
Okay,
But I also sent her stuff from my apparel brand. So maybe if I bring that up, then she'll remember because her boyfriend was like obsessed with it.
true. Hi, I'm literally going to the Billy show. I'm so excited.
Yes.
And I got like, I guess an upgrade on my seats. My seats before were so good. Now I'm just like sitting front row, basically.
That's
And
good. It's gonna be so, you're gonna like literally die. I'm so excited to hear how you like
no,
it.
I'm gonna actually throw up, I think, from crying so hard.
Literally, yeah. Yeah.
Even last night, I was listening to like the greatest and I was like sobbing and
No.
I was like, not okay. Like,
And her hearing her like hit those high notes in person,
yeah.
I can
And what was I made for? Because she sings that, right?
come on. Yeah, yeah, she does.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna literally cry.
Yeah, it's
So,
gonna be so good.
yeah,
And
I'm
La
really,
Moda V.
oh, so good.
And she does like the extended version. And
Hmm.
it's just like I don't even know how to like once you see it in person, it's like
Yeah,
crazier than hearing it. Yeah, crazy.
I'm so excited. I just don't have, I mean, I know that like her vibe is very like casual and chill, but I don't have an outfit yet. So,
I'm sure like the thing that I love about her is that like it's easy to come up with an outfit type of thing because her vibes are so like
yeah, exactly.
like
Um,
anything oversized jersey vibes.
True. I don't have a jersey though.
Me
I
either.
I need to go to like Goodwill and get something.
Yeah.
But also it's like Halloween weekend. I don't know if people celebrated Halloween like last week or
Okay, there's this whole discourse online about which weekend,
right.
and I'm like, I'm personally celebrating on Friday.
Okay.
But like some people are like, no, like you can't celebrate in November. But I'm like, who fucking cares, bro? And people like everyone is like just celebrate both weekends.
Mhm.
And also Halloween is on a Thursday. So I assume Halloween weekend is like Thursday, Friday, Saturday to me.
Right.
But
No, like that weekend,
yeah.
exactly. So I feel like for those shows, people are gonna dress up,
Maybe.
but I
Imagine you
can't.
on an airplane dressed up.
No, literally, I can't because I'm literally just going there for the show. It's in Atlanta. So I'm going for the show and then flying back the next morning, like super early. So I'm gonna sleep at the airport per usual. Like
Love that for you.
it's gonna be so much fun. My sister is like so scared. She's like, please be careful. Like in Atlanta, it's kind of like just a bigger city, whatever. And I'm like, yep. But I'm really excited. So,
Yeah, it's
um,
gonna be so great.
and then um my low, I've just been super, super busy. Like I feel like I
Mhm.
haven't had like a break. So this will be good. This weekend will be good for that.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. I feel like I've been so overworked that I got myself sick. So I'm like, I'm excited to like barely like I have like a little bit of stuff that I'll have to do, but like barely compared to the usual. It's gonna be like nice to like have a break, like you said.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have a song?
I've been listening to Juno like
Oh,
every
so
single
good.
day. It's so good. I think that she's so funny because like her stage is shaped as a dick. And when she
Yes,
sings,
I didn't even realize that until people started saying it.
it's so funny. When she sings Juno, like the freaky positions part, she sings like at the tip.
And then it
So
starts raising.
so funny. But yeah, I don't know why that song has just been like stuck in my head.
So good. Mine is Aquamarine by Addison Rae. I swear to God, I'm a fan. I'm a Addison Rae stan. I need her to go on tour. Um, Honestly, it's so crazy that she's like this like pop icon right now because I would have never thought that when like seeing her on TikTok and stuff.
No, I know. I feel like she's changed so much.
Mm-hmm.
Nessa, I feel like I just saw a TikTok of hers yesterday and I was like, the way that she's like speaking right now, like no shade. And everyone I
No,
they're
Nessa needs to get checked. Not even not in that way, but like her being so closely associated and dating this like abuser guy.
oh, I didn't know that.
Oh my God, you didn't know that? No,
No.
that's like there. I don't know what's going on with her right now,
Uh-huh.
but she's dating this guy named Artemis. He's like a singer, and
Okay.
he's a like known abuser, and she's like dating him, and so like she was like hanging out with him a lot, and then people called her out about it, and they were like, "Hey, like you're hanging out with like an abuser," and like a lot of her following have been through like abuse and stuff. So they like kind of brought it up to her and she like apologized. She's like, "Oh my God, like I'm so sorry. Like I didn't mean to like blah blah blah." And then she ended up unfollowing him. And then her single came out that same week. After her single came out and the week after, she followed him again and then hung out with him again. And now she's like dating him and
Oh.
basically deleting all the comments of people like being like, "Hey, like whatever." She has one feature on her album and it's with him and it's just like this whole thing right now. So I don't know what's happening with her, but that's the pop culture tea.
Interesting. I actually didn't know that. I just like saw a TikTok and I was like, she's like speaking so like differently than what I'm normally used to hearing. But
Yeah,
hopefully,
if you literally just type like Nessa and Artemis, you'll
yeah.
see. Like,
Dang, that's really
I hope
sad.
she's like fine
No,
because like I don't
I
know. In
don't know
my head, once an abuser, like you're always an abuser.
what I'm just about to say that.
Yeah,
Like,
so
you can't change people no matter what, for real.
yeah. Like there's like tiny things that you can change, but a whole like someone who is like that, I don't personally think they can change.
No,
So,
not at all.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Yeah.
Speaking of abusers,
Yeah.
our story today is pretty
Yes. Yes. We're gonna talk about true crime. I fucking okay, I'm putting my glasses back on. I can't see. I am a true crime like whore.
yeah,
I and it's like like when people are like, why do you like true crime? And I don't even know how to explain it because like Loki, it is kind of like it's a fucked up thing. But I think
mm,
I just like well, I don't like it. I think I'm interested in the like detective aspect to it. And I feel like
mhm,
in another life I would be like a detective.
no,
But I also like how you like with true crime documentaries, for example, like you never really know how it's like gonna end. And I feel like with like any movie I watch and stuff, like it kind of is predictable, like how it ends. And these stories, like I never know. So it's
yeah,
kind of just makes my brain think, but it's so fucked up.
yeah. No, I just like the mystery behind everything. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you don't know what's gonna happen. And some of these stories are like actually crazy. Like I don't know what goes on in people's minds sometimes.
Me either.
Really crazy. Like
Like,
this girl, right? We're talking about Carly Gregg today.
yeah.
She killed her mom and shot her stepdad, and she's 15. I'm like, at 15, I
Yeah.
don't even know what I was doing, but I was not thinking about like anything at that age. Like, what the hell? Like, how are you gonna kill your parents supposedly over like? I think it was she got caught vaping or something like that.
Yeah. I
And
was like, yeah,
something so like,
minimal.
yeah, literally. And
Yeah.
so she literally shot her mom. And you could see like the footage of it because they had like cameras in the house.
Hmm.
And like you could
That's
just hear,
kind of interesting.
yeah, you could just yeah, actually, yeah.
Like I have a camera outside of my house, and then I have a camera in only when I like leave Champo home alone. But like other than that, like we don't have cameras in my house that's filming all
Yeah,
the time.
yeah, no, I don't either. Um, but yeah, you could just hear like the three shots, and then she's just so casually going back into her kitchen, and like I feel so bad. I felt so bad for the dogs because they were like probably
Yeah.
so confused and like
And
disoriented.
scared and like the noises and stuff, like a gunshot, like is loud. Well, I mean, I've never heard a gunshot, thankfully, but I feel like a gunshot is like loud in general. Like imagine a dog hearing a gunshot.
No, literally, I felt so bad. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so basically, she also shot her stepdad, and he's the one who called the cops. She ended up running away, and I guess she's sentenced for life in
Mm-hmm.
prison, but she obviously is 15, so they're keeping her at like a juvenile like
And this
set.
was in 2017, right?
Honestly, I have no clue.
I think it was 2017. So I feel like at this point she's like, let me look. Yeah, 2017. So now she's like, can I do math? 15 plus ah, 8,
Seven, eight?
7. Okay. 15 plus 7. No, it's 7. 15 plus 7 is 22, I think. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, like I wonder like if like she's gonna be moved to like a different I don't know how it works, to be
Yeah, she
honest.
probably is because it's like she's not like a teen anymore.
Yeah. I don't know,
Like,
man. Like I just can't, I don't know. I can't wrap my head around things like that, especially at such a young age. Like you were saying, like when I was 15, I was even at 26, I never, ever, ever have ever thought about killing somebody. No
yeah,
matter how mad someone makes me, like my brain never goes there. So, like,
yeah,
obviously, it's like a mental health thing. obviously. But it's so crazy to me that like there's so many stories like this. Um and like it's just scary because you never fucking know. Like you never know people are capable of.
Yeah, no, for sure. Do you think like she not deserves, I guess that's not the right word, but like, do you think life in prison would benefit her more than like her going to like a facility for like her mental health?
I think she should go to a facility. But then again, it's so scary because like I was saying before about like abuse, I feel like once an abuser, always an abuser. So like how do you know like she wouldn't do that again, you know? Like even if she got like help for her mental health, like
Yeah,
like I don't know how people like figure like know if someone will like do something like that again because it's so extreme and like scary to think
yeah,
that she was able to kill her own mother, like the person that's like technically closest to you. How like, she wouldn't do it to like, it's like hard. What about
yeah.
you?
So, because it's just like her word against like everyone else, and like if she's
Yeah.
like, yeah, like I'm better, like displaying like signs that she's better or whatever, like I don't know, because people who struggle with mental health like that, I feel like, especially when they're like diagnosed as like psychopaths or whatever, um,
Hmm.
like they're so manipulative. So like they're good at like
Yeah.
putting on that facade and like acting like they're okay or whatever, and then inside
Yeah.
they're just like dead, like it's empty and there's
Mhm.
no thoughts going on. Like, but they're
Yeah.
like smart. She, I think, they said at 13, she got a 30 on her ACT, which I don't know in Canada if you take that test,
I don't
but
know what that is. No.
it's standardized test that they do here for like graduating, I guess, high schoolers. You can start at like
Okay.
15, I think was when I took mine. Um,
Okay.
and on mine, I got a 23. She got a 30 at 13 years old. So she's extremely smart. But the range is like I don't know, I think 17 to 36, I think.
Okay.
So,
She's
yeah,
like up
it
there.
just plays a part in like, I don't know, like psychopaths. Like
Yeah.
they're
No,
smart and
like they're smart. Like they and like the way that they like plan these things out and like know what to do. I mean, she did get caught in the end, but like some of them it takes like years for them to like be found.
yeah.
Which is just like crazy. Like I don't know if you heard the story of Luca Magnotta, I think that's his name. He was like a serial killer in Montreal and he killed this like Asian student and like chopped his body
Oh
up
my,
and then like delivered body parts to different things. Like the head was found near my house, which fucking scares the shit out of me. But like he had this intricate plan. Yeah. I think he like like shipped a finger to like the Prime Minister of Canada. Like he had this whole plan and like it's so fucked up. But again, like they're so smart that they have these like intricate plans and it's just scary.
yeah. Or same with I just watched Woman of the Hour. I don't know
Okay,
if
I've heard that was good. I didn't watch it yet.
Anna Kendrick directed it and starred in it, and it's basically about this guy who um was like super super sweet and nice to his like victims, and
Hmm.
then once he like gained their trust, basically beat them, like killed, and it was just like so like spooky and eerie, and I like how Anna directed some of the scenes because like you could really see it from like a woman's perspective of like you're, like, terrified even from, like, the littlest, like, red flag that goes off,
Yeah.
especially, like, when you're alone, like, at night, like, walking alongside, like, a random stranger that you have no clue what his intentions are, but, yeah, like, people like that, I'm just like, "How? Like, how?" And, it's just so scary.
Scary.
Yeah, it really
Like, I
is.
don't even know, maybe it was you or I feel like I've spoken to this about this to many people, like with dating and stuff. Like, it's so scary because, like you were saying, like they make you trust. them, and then like that's when they start showing like their other sides. And I feel like that's the same way with like I don't know, like abuse and stuff like that. Like it obviously they don't show it to you on the first date because then like most people wouldn't be stuck in these situations. But I feel like it's like they know what to do, like they're manipulative and they know like okay, like once this person trusts me, that's when I can like do all these things and it's just so scary because you never know like what people are capable of. Like Carly, I would like if I just looked at her like randomly on the street, I would have never been like, oh, like this person's gonna like kill their mom.
Right. No, 100%. Yeah. But going back to like life in prison or like being
Mhm.
in like a mental health like facility or whatever, I feel
Yeah.
like prisons should just like, and I don't know if they do. I don't really know, but I just
Yeah.
should have some sort of like program in order to help those people. So obviously they can be like still confined and like contained and like people can be safe like but I think that they do need help because at the end of the day it's like it is such a big thing surrounding mental health, which is what they were like fighting for at the trial, just because she I think was diagnosed with like schizophrenia and bipolar too. So but at the end of the day it's just like you killed someone, like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah. Like also the I think it's the Menendez brothers.
Mm.
Like that thing like was a whole thing. And I feel like it's different, but not like it's like so complicated because that too, like I personally think that like they should get a retrial because I don't think they were like tried fairly because
What
their
even?
parents so basically they killed their parents
Uh-huh.
um and they killed their parents because their dad like sexually abused them and I guess like the only kind of like Gypsy Rose type of vibes like the only way to like get out of it or they thought to get out of it was to like kill them and like
Mhm.
obviously there's other ways but I also can't speak on it because I've never been in that situation so sometimes I feel like something so like that it's like hard because like if you can escape, like that technically might be the only escape. But yeah, apparently like they weren't like tried fairly and like that part was kind of like neglected in the trial. So they both got like sentenced life in prison and like first degree murder or something instead of like it being like self-defense, which like usually you get less time.
Yeah,
And I think like and they were promised that they would like be together because they were like the only family they had, whatever. And then right after they got sentenced, they split them up and they never saw each other again. And it's been like 30 years. Um, and now they just got like approved to have like a retrial or something. And I think it's like obviously they're still gonna be in jail, but I think it like brings their sentence a little bit less down.
yeah,
But then it's like, yeah, I don't know, it's so complicated because there's a part of me that's like, yeah, I don't think that they deserve to be in jail for that long because like it was self-defense, but then it's like they also killed someone. But it's like
yeah,
so complicated. I don't know.
really is. Like same with Gypsy. I'm like, I know that she like was going through a lot of like, what's the word?
Abuse. Like medical
Medical
abuse.
abuse, put onto her by her mom. But it's just like, ugh. And again, like you said, like you can't like really.
Like it's hard because like I don't know what it's like to be in that place.
I could have easily been like, well, you could have literally told like your dad or like
Yeah.
know, like, because at the time she was what, 23, I think, when she killed her mom. So it's like, even though you were
And she
given, like,
did not look 23, sorry. She looked 12.
I know she did, which I don't know if it's like the medications that she was
I think
taking,
it was her mom, the way that like she made her like look and dress and stuff.
because she was smart enough to literally get on her computer and talk to like this guy on this app or whatever, and like come up with a plan to
Yeah.
kill her mom. So like I don't know, how would you not be smart enough to, like, if you're at a restaurant with your mom, like, tell somebody else, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
then again, it's like,
Or I don't know if she's tried and like, yeah.
you know, yeah, maybe she did try and like nobody believed her. So
Mhm.
like, I don't know. There's just like so many things that like play into it. But I do think that giving her like such a big platform
Oh my God, yeah.
so controversial cuz um like obviously survivors of what her mom had is like I don't know, it's like a I guess helpful for them to hear her story, I guess. But at the same time it's like she literally like killed someone.
Yeah, like I think it's helpful like for people to hear her stories and for her to be interviewed, but I think like the idolization, I don't know if that's the word, is like where the issue is.
Like didn't they give her like a TV show? Like
Yeah, she had a TV show. I literally didn't watch it, but I saw like clips online of it.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I feel like her like telling her story and stuff was important, but like why is she like a celebrity? Like
I-
hello.
It's kind of crazy to me to be honest, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. True crime is interesting. I don't know. Okay, how do you I asked this on our Instagram, but how do you like to wrap it up, how do you feel about true crime content creators in the sense that they make money profiting off of telling people's stories? I see like both sides to it, but what do you think?
So I actually grew up watching like all of it,
Mm-hmm.
many like content creators. So I feel like when it comes down to it, it's like they're trying to spread awareness of like the situation or like I don't know, get their stories out if it's like someone who did survive, like whatever. Or to see, I guess, like the negative effects of whatever the
Yeah.
situation is. So I don't know. I feel like it's fine. I've never heard the other like side of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like complicated because I think you can tell though like the difference between people who like want to tell the story for like helping people and exposure versus people who are just telling it to like their own gain and like benefit or like followers, for example. So yeah, I think it depends on the person. I think my favorite one is Kendall Ray. I think she does like a really good job. And like sometimes she'll like donate she donates like some of her monetization to like I don't know what it's called, but to like different I think that's cool.
Yeah. No, that's really cool. I do think that like on TikTok now there are people who just do it for like
Views.
virality or
Yeah.
whatever. Like this is so off topic, but I just was watching this TikTok the other day of Madison and he was saying how like
Oh my
Nick
God.
like so
I know what
basically
you're talking about.
Nick and Madison broke up, I think,
Apparently,
supposedly,
yeah.
like because they're not following each other on Instagram. And like this guy goes on TikTok saying um like Nick cheated on her, whatever, and like this is how like they broke up was they like he unfollowed her or something
And
like
then
that.
ghosted her. I was like, where did you get this information? And obviously it went viral.
Yeah. And of course people are just gonna like believe
Yeah,
whatever.
whatever they see.
But like things like that, I'm like, get your facts straight. You don't even know. No one's ever like
No, they didn't even say that they broke up yet. And then people are saying shit like this.
yeah. So like when it comes to things like that, I'm like, come on, like
Hmm.
it's doing it for the views, for whatever. And yeah, I don't agree with that. But if it's anything else, then to like help or like expose, for exposure or whatever. But yeah, I just thought that was like insane.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. But yeah,
Doing that, they stay doing that. So
they will always be doing that. So unfortunately. But thank you guys for listening. On
sorry
our
I hadn't uploaded in like two
no,
weeks.
I know, but like now we'll be better. Now I can talk.
Yeah.
Um But yeah, on the post that we posted this, comment below like any of your like favorite true crime like documentaries or stuff. I feel like I've watched all of them, but I'm sure there's some that I haven't. So comment them below there so that I can watch them because I have a problem and I want to watch them all.
And you watch them at night, which I don't understand because it's like so.
Yeah. I know, I don't know. My brain's weird. I literally watch it and I'm like, okay, and then I go to sleep and like go on with my day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll see you next week. And thanks.
Yeah. Bye.